Hello, I'm Raina Morgan with iHealthTube. Visiting today with Robert Kowalski. He is the author of The Blood Pressure Cure. He's a medical journalist. Could you talk about the basics, what blood pressure is?
Okay, let's start with that.
Okay.
Let's start with the heart. We know that it's good when the heart is beating and bad when it stops.
Right.
Fortunately, the heart keeps beating throughout our lifetime. When the heart beats, ultimately what you've got is a very efficient machine that's acting as a pump. Every time the heart squeezes down, the chambers are compressed, blood squirts out into the artery and puts pressure on the wall of the artery. Just like when you go out into the garden and turn on the hose. You turn that spigot and you see that hose jump a little bit. It's because the water pressure is hitting the wall of the hose.
That's a very good analogy. It's very understandable.
It's more than an analogy, it's actually what happens. You've got this physical fluid going into the artery, putting on that pressure.
All right.
That is what is called the systolic pressure. Not that you really need to know that, but
that's
it's
the
the
upper,
top number. The number on top, like in 120/80, which, by the way, is something that we'd all like to be, or even a little lower than that. Now, in between the beats of the heart, when it's resting and no blood is being ejected into the artery, that is a reduced pressure on the wall of the artery, and it's the lower number called the diastolic. When the heart beats the actual squeeze, and that's what your doctor is listening to when he's got the stethoscope on and he's listening to you and watching the mercury dropping. He's hearing sounds. The first sound is when that heart, when the blood is ejected into the wall of the artery, and the second sound that he's hearing is between the beats when that pressure goes down.
All right. So that gives us the lower numbers.
Right. And there are no symptoms of blood pressure.
None.
None. Ironically, the only symptoms would be for people with very, very, very low blood pressure. Those people, because they're not getting enough pressure of blood coming through, tend to be on a little dizzy at times and have a little less energy. But those, unfortunately, with elevated levels, which put them at risk, and by the way, the people at low blood pressure really aren't at any risk. Indeed, they're associated with longevity. But with those with elevated numbers, there are no symptoms whatsoever. So everyone should know what the numbers are. But don't trust that first reading in the doctor's office because you've got some anxiety. You've just run across the parking lot to get for your appointment, and you're immediately sat down to take the pressure, often your legs dangling from the examination table. It's not an accurate reading. So if it's a little elevated, ask to have it repeated 2 or even 3 times after that. And a good idea is to get a home monitor. In fact, I have one with me today just to show you what I'm talking about. This is a very good one that's been approved by those people who judge accuracy and predictability of such. This is an Omron. Another good brand is a Life Source. I suggest going to a place like Costco or one of the big box stores, the discount stores. They sell them at about the same price you'd pay for a bathroom scale. Very easy to do. You put the cuff on, press a button, bingo, you've got the numbers right there.
Excellent.